So I hope you had a happy Christmas despite all the restrictions. Here is our last weekly creative challenge video for 2020. We're going to have a go at making a Ric-Rac rose, just like this one, which I've stitched to my cardigan. It's quite tiny. So Ric-Rac braid is like this. It's got the up and down, the hills and valleys look woven into it. So what you need is a couple of colours of Ric-Rac. I found I'd got gold and blue and also a very small amount of orange in my stash. You need some scissors. You need a couple of pins and a needle and thread. Okay, so cut off 10 to 20, 10 to 15 little hills from each one, two different colours, and then you're going to put them on top of each other, but you want them to be the opposite way around. So where this has got a hill, I want this one to have a valley there. So I put the orange hill and the blue valley together, and then I'm going to pin those just to hold them together. Okay, now we're just going to twist one around the other. So put the blue one over, then I put the orange one over, then I'll put the blue one over, then I'll put the orange one over. And you just carry on like that till you get to the end of your two pieces of Ric-Rac, and then you just pin the other end as well. Okay, so here we have the gold and blue twisted together, and I've just sewn them together at the top. And now we're just going to roll this up. So just start at the top where you've sewn, roll it a couple of times, and then just stitch through to hold that in place. Then roll it a couple more times. And again, just put a stitch straight through, just to hold it all in place. Roll a couple more times. Oops. That's why you stitch it, because if it pings like that, you haven't lost too much. So roll a couple more times and stitch through. So I'm stitching at the bottom each time, so that stitching won't be seen on my finished rows. So I'm going to carry on rolling. And then stitching through. It's beginning to look like a rose there. I keep rolling, fold your last bit down. Becoming a bit thick by now, but it's still possible to stitch through. And there is your little ribbon rose. You can stitch that down a little bit more tidily, and if you like you can sort of curl out the last row, which gives you a bit more of a nice shape to it, and then just sew that onto whatever you want to sew it onto. Okay, thank you very much.